Oh, hello! I didn't see you there. I was just reading this piece about Campylobacter by my new favorite author, Hot Rod Anderson. Did you know Campylobacteriosis is one of the most common causes of diarrheal illness? Who knew? It comes from Campylobacter jejuni, which are spirilla-shaped and have gram-negative rods. These little beach bums prefer their climate warm with a lot of clean air.
Oh, hey there. So you want to learn a little more about Campylobacter, do you? The bacteria is actually colonized in the small intestines of domestic animals, including dogs and cats, and others such as cattle, sheep, poultry, and other animals of the such. I don't think you would normally carry those around with you, would you? It's also transmitted to humans through undercooked meat and poultry, and also through raw, unpasteurized milk. Transmission from human to human, however, is a little more rare. It occurs through the fecal-oral route.
Entry. Bacteria usually enters via the alimentary route and begins colonization within the small and large intestines. The way this disease attaches is by its polar flagella attaching to the enterocytes by breaking through the mucosal lining surrounding the cells. The bacteria, which is coated in lipopolysaccharides, which act as a sticky coating, it helps to adhere to the cells.
And this is how Campylobacter avoids host defenses. It releases some invasion antigens, also called CA proteins, via the attached flagella complex. Some bacteria may be taken into the cytoplasmic vacuole.
The way the disease can damage the host is either by direct or indirect contact. The direct method starts by releasing of cytolethal distending toxin, which halts the cell cycle in the phase G2, and ultimately it causes the cell to die.
There are two types of indirect damage caused by Campylobacter. Number one, upon bacterial invasion of the enterocytes, an acute inflammatory reaction occurs within the lamina propria of the granulocytes. Number two, intestinal ulceration due to toxin is the primary explanation for bloody diarrhea. And finally, we have the exit of the bacteria from the body. It leaves in the feces, which travels through the fecal-oral route.
Some symptoms of campylobacteriosis are bloody diarrhea, abdominal pain and cramps, and fever and nausea. Symptoms usually occur 2 to 5 days after the contraction of the bacteria and can last up to a week.
There you go, baby. There you go. One more. One more. Here we go. There you go.
Usually, the recovery process is pretty simple. It just takes time for it to, go away. However, it does not hurt to take in some oral glucose electrolyte solutions, or even this diet Dr. Pepper.
Ways to prevent getting Campylobacter are thoroughly washing your hands before and after preparing food, and cooking all poultry to an internal degrees of 165.
Now please enjoy the Campylobacter wrap.
Welcome, young C. How you doing today? What problems do you got coming my way?
For a few days, Doc, I've had abdominal pain. I'm nauseous with a fever. I've been going insane. But it gets even worse. I'm having diarrhea. It's been real bloody. I wouldn't kid you.
Now, homie, just pause on what you've been eating. It might explain the way on how you've been feeling.
I've been playing with poop and licking my hands, eating undercooked meat. I just don't understand.
Don't get all dramatic, because you're not an actor. I think I know your problem. It's Campylobacter.
Campylobacter?
Yeah, Campylobacter, based on how you feel, it's the only factor. A common cause of diarrheal illness today. It can last for a week, so you'll be A-OK.
Well, what'd I do wrong? How'd I even get it? My body's so fit, I've never been sick yet.
Silly young C, stay away from the feces. The bacteria is carried in warm-blooded species, in cattle, pigs, poultry, and cats and dogs too. Eating undercooked meat, that's why you want to spew.
Is there a way to treat it? Because I don't want to be ill. My body's a roller coaster going downhill.
Young C, don't be tripping. The way you treat it is easy. You say you're so fit, let your body heal naturally, and drink lots of fluids to flush it out of your system. So listen to my words, it'll add to your wisdom.
Thank you, Dr. Dre. You are just so helpful. I don't want to load you up or make your hands full, so I'm going to be quick and ask you one simple question. What do I need to do for a proper prevention?
No problem, my man. I'm just a doctor that's dope. Remember, always wash your hands clean with soap. You gotta try and cook your food all the way through. If you don't follow this, you get the bloody poo.
Once again, Dr. Dre, you're going to save my life. I'm going to tell my children and my brother and my loving wife. I know I'm going to follow all your simple rules because I'm not going to be the guy with the bloody stool.